this video, we are going to discuss the mechanical and chemical digestion. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell so that to get a new notifications. Mechanical digestion. Mechanical digestion is a breakdown of food by the action of teeth and the muscles. So in mechanical digestion, there is a breakdown of food by the action of teeth or muscles of the alimentary canal. It involves three processes, and the first process is the chewing. Second process is the chewing, and the third one is the emulsification. So in mechanical digestion, we have chewing, we have the chewing, and the emulsification. In mechanical digestion, we have chewing, and emulsification of the foods. Starting with the chewing, or another name it is called mastication of a food. When it is a process that a teeth break down large food particles in order to make it easy to be swallowed. As you take a large particle of food that is very difficult to be swallowed, so the teeth break down that large food substance into smaller particles that will be easy to be swallowed. This is the chewing, or the process of mastication. The second process in mechanical digestion, we have the chewing. In chewing process, this is occurring specifically in the stomach, which involve the muscles of the gut contracts to break down the complex food. In chewing, the muscles of that make the alimentary canal, they get contracted so as to break down the complex food into a simple food substance or smaller particles that are easy to be acted by the digestive enzymes. Consider you have a stomach that contains the circular muscles, oblique muscles, and the longitudinal muscles. The presence of food in the stomach causes those muscles to contract in order to break down the complex food substance, and it then mixes the food with the digestive juices, that is the gastric juice, and convert that food to form what we call the chyme that will enter into the duodenum to complete the digestion of the food. So this process is called the chewing, which is the process that the muscles of the gut contract in order to break the complex food substances. The last process is called the emulsification, and this occurs in a lipid food substances that involves the lipid or fatty globule is broken down into droplets by a bile. The lipid or fatty globule that is taken into the diet is broken down into the fatty droplets by the action of bile, in order to increase the surface area for the digestive enzyme lipase to act on the lipid food materials. Consider you have a gallbladder that have a function of bile storing, and it releases the bile into the duodenum, where it mixes with the food from the stomach, that we call it curry. The fatty globule that is present in a food is very large for the lipase enzyme to act best, so it needed to be broken down into a fatty droplets so that to increase the surface area for the lipase to act on a lipid. So bile mixes with the fatty globule, and this process is what we refer to as emulsification, and the bile break down the fatty globule into smaller droplets that have a large surface area for the lipase enzyme to act on our lipid substance. Thank you for watching my video. In the next video, we're going to discuss about the chemical digestion. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so as to get new notifications whenever a new video